that still get, that seems to be okay. A bit. We'll boost that up a bit. Yeah. No planning in mind. That's it. No, no, no. What are you doing? Microphone's in a bit of odd position at the moment. You have to let me know how this is sounding. How's everybody doing this evening? No, a bit bloody hot. I'm going to take this off. Yeah. Also good for later. Oh, this oh, that's better. Oh, too hot. We sat wearing that for too long. So we've got a bit of an unboxing today. Which we'll get to in a little bit. Some explanations and stuff to do about it. I'll wait till people have had opportunity to get in. Anti and Redscape and now that person is a bot, I do believe. Interesting. Already suspended account. He can be in shop for a bit of money. So I've changed the slideshow. I haven't reset all the pictures, so most of them seem to be sideways or upside down. But a lot of them are props from the format. Various different things that I've made for different things, or it's minis that are Fallout themed and upside down at the moment, which is annoying, or sideways. Which is different and interesting. Okay. I think I'll probably start undoing this huge package of Fallout goodies. About half-past, I reckon. It should be good. Lots of fun things in there, I reckon. Try the music thing, can we? Try the music. That's that one. This may completely kill the stream, but we'll see. Hello, Essex, you gorgeous human being. How are you? Just seeing if we can do something with some music. I don't think it's going to work very well, as it don't normally. Okie dokie, I'll sort the sound out. Hang on. Okay, how's that? Is that any better? That's... Is that any better? Can you hear a bit more? Also, let me know how the music is. Still low. Ooh, that's unusual. I've got everything full on there. It did go a bit weird because I had it, the mic, because I was wearing this boy right at the beginning of the stream. Okay, so let's see if I can boost it. Okay, so that's just flat. What filters have we got on here? Add some gain. How's that? Is that any better? Is that giving us a little bit better? See, I'm hitting tail end of green on my screen and into amber at that. So let's give that a go for a bit and see how that lasts. No difference at all. Right, well that is really odd. Let's have a look at... Why is it always the sound that buggers up on this? Alexis is on. Yes, use, yes, yes. That should be good. Okay. Doesn't really do anything. Right, hang on a sec. That's all volume. That off, but that's all should be good. That should be good. Okay.
Swap to that one. Does that make any difference at all? Hopefully, we're now hitting up into the amber. So that should be a bit better. Right. Okay, so why does it give me two Logitech USB choices? Oh, right, I was just on the um, wrong mic choice. I had literally dropped the mic, as it were. Anyway, lovely to see you. How you doing? You got your figure ready for the paint off? My one is what's it going to be easiest to show you on this one? Yeah, I've got one here, ready to go. Although I started undercoating him in black and then realised I don't. That's completely the wrong colour for the colour scheme I've got planned. So I'm going to have to spray him up and sort that out. How does the music sound? Can you actually hear it? Is it too much, too little? Really annoying? Utterly incredible. Essex. Can't hear any music. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to turn it off because it's freaking tedious and it's chewing bandwidth. So let's just bin that. The wedding was utterly incredible. 3 fantastic days down in Somerset. Just make sure that that is all turned off. That's off. Done. Right. The my daughter and Antonia had planned everything very, very carefully. There were lots of spreadsheets and lists and things. So everybody had jobs to do, and we sort of busy day on the Friday setting up. But it meant that on the Saturday it was just completely chilled. It was everything went smoothly. The guys that run the site were incredible and so helpful. We were the first. They've only done this was only their second wedding, and the first wedding they did there was their own wedding. So this is the first sort of paying customers. And it was just really lovely, really relaxed, given that it's the first event that most of us have done for the last 2 years. And it wasn't super massive numbers of people. There was about 60, 70 people. But just the right number, just the right amount of space. Hello, Jem. How you doing? Yeah, the I mean, they're all the photographs, just sort of friends and family have been throwing photographs up. I can't wait to see what the photographer did. Um, Beautiful sunsets off across the valley. Um, right, well, I'm not going to put this back on again because it's far too hot and it's now in my way. But so when I started the scream, I was wearing my T45 armor helmet because this is a Fallout themed unboxing. So I'm going to pop that over there so he's out of the way. Brilliant. Oh, that's cool. Well, let me know when you want to get started, Essex, and we can set to with the brushes and the like. It is. But it doesn't. Well, I will look like a bobblehead for a second. Hang on. There you go. I thought you might have done. Um, so yeah, if you're wearing it without the rest of the suit of armor, it is completely out of scale and completely wrong. Because we've got some fantastic pictures of various people's kids wearing them. Because I made two sets of armor, one for me and one for Tim, and you put it on a child, it's just hilarious because it sticks out further than their shoulders do. But once you got the armor on, because it's got those huge, this T45D, so it's got huge pauldrons, and yeah, it's power armor, so it works really nicely in scale. But yeah, you can't sort of wear it on its own. If I wear it with like my Vault suit or my other stuff, it really doesn't work very well. I might bring it along as a prop for the. Yes, yeah, I did. That's that's a 3D printed one. That one. I did the helmets as 3D prints, but I added all the pipes and obviously painted and did it up. But the armor itself is all made. It's all foam smithing, like James does. And but they were designed to use for our live role play, so they had to be full contact, and airsoft safe. They're not airsoft protective, but what they don't do is they don't shatter or break. I can't remember. Is this the one we shot? One of them has got several holes in where we shot it directly at point blank range with airsoft. But yeah, I might use them as props because I've got lots of various Fallout bits and pieces. Well, I can have as sort of props around the outside of the Gasland games at GriffCon, which might be kind of fun. I'm giving me an excuse to wear my Frank the King's mechanic outfit again. Which would be very cool. Okay, so I said we'd start dealing with this big box of stuff here. Coming up to our past. So, a bit of backstory on this. Towards the end of 2019, Modiphius Entertainment were asking for playtesters for their Fallout tabletop role-playing game. So not Wasteland Warfare, and they've done a role-play supplement for Wasteland Warfare, but neither of those. Just a pure tabletop role-playing game. Far closer to Dungeons and Dragons than Warhammer. And I applied for it, and they sent the PDF of the rules and got a group of friends together, and we started playing, and we played 2 sessions, and it was really enjoyable and really good. And Rob was one of the players, and he enjoyed it so much. When they did the official Kickstarter release, he bought the contents of this box. And this is a really nice. I've not seen other game manufacturers offer this. It could be that they've done it, but this is what they call their table pack. So it's everything you need to get a table playing the game. So there's a couple of copies of the rules, loads of extra dice, loads of extra bits and pieces. So it's just everything in a box for everyone round the table, which makes for quite a nice idea, quite good fun. So we have opened it to take out packaging notes and just to make sure the components were there. It doesn't include the table, but this is post-apocalyptic, so actually you should really play it in a hole in the ground. Although we're actually going to play in my workshop because it's littered with. It looks like a wasteland workshop, to be brutally honest. But I have a big 6x4 table that we can play on. So there is a. This is a large box. I don't know. Ooh. Now this is going to be fun. I don't think this. I didn't plan this round very well, did I? No, that's okay. I can still just about. There we go. Oh, I can't see the. Yes, no, I can see if I look around the corner there. Yes, hello. Yeah, I am still here. Okay. Although the box you could probably use as. It will all fall out. Ah. Welcome, Sundancer. Now, let's see if I can solve the. Now, I always struggle to work this bit out. Let's do that. Let's do some flippage, shall we? And then that one. Hey! Something vaguely resembling the right way up. Now, I'll apologise now because I will completely forget which direction I need to move things for the camera. Atomic Mass Star Wars Legion reveal. Oh dear, have I missed something big, Redscape? Oh, battery's gone. So, as you can see, right from the get-go, more than enough dice to start with. Now, I'm not going to undo these actual packages until I've got everything out of the box. Excuse me, whilst they ferret around over here. Right, okay. I didn't realise it was there. And are they actually distinctly separate from? Have they bought Fantasy Flight stuff, or are they? I've got very confused in how all of that is now working because I haven't kept up to date. Because I'm a bad gamer, I can't apparently do everything. Right, okay. And are AMG the guys that do Marvel Super Wasp names and basically are they handling all the Disney? That's the one. Crispy potato, cool. Yeah, do they handle? What's the? Is it just that and I say just. It's not just at all, is it? Don't actually know what the game's like, but I'm certain that's popular enough that it must be good. Marvel Cross the Podcast, Star Wars Legion, X-Wing, and Armada. Right, okay. I've got Legion upstairs, the first box. So the Luke and Vader box upstairs. Now that's blocking lots of light. Let's see if we can. Aha! That's better. Now I can see the screen. Right, like I was saying, I'm not going to open these boxes up just yet until I'm got the other stuff open. But I have gained wealth, and I am now considerably better off than I was before I opened the box, which is bad. Right. Okay. Well, that makes sense, Redscape. Oh, we didn't get given it. Rob backed it on Kickstarter. I think there was a considerable amount of coin because we did the play testing in 2019, and he bought it because we enjoyed it so much. And I have to say, I did enjoy running it. It's a very nice system, and we had some completely bonkers stuff done. I tend to do it with miniatures, but I don't use the Fantasy Flight miniatures. I use my Gasland stuff because I've got loads of post-apocalyptic 20mm stuff, and I didn't really want to do another whole 28mm. And then I'm just going to resin print. They haven't got to the stage yet where we need anything big and bad, but I can just resin print those. No, crikey! I think this was somewhere in the region of 150 quid because this has got the special edition G.E.C.K in the bottom. Anyway, so the dice are very, very nice indeed. You can't really see that. That's not light. It's terrible on there. There we go. That's better. But we'll have a proper look at those when I open some up. Yes, yeah. The mini game is lovely, but the minis themselves are just too pricey. D20s. It's the 2D20 system. And D6s. So D6 is a damage dice. There's two D20s because you're always rolling D20 paired D20s, sort of an up and a down sometimes. And there's a hit location which you can't really see very clearly on there. There we go. It's a bit better. Hit location dice. And the D20s, they're just nice and blue, I think. Anyway, I know there's another one of those. There's some more of those we can have a look at in a little bit. Caps are used throughout as tokens for upgrade for adding to and subtracting from dice rolls or notifying various bits and pieces. So there's a tub of caps, which is kind of fun. Makes a nice noise. And this is the regular core rulebook. Let's just undo that. Check that one over there. So when we're going to have a look in the rulebook, we'll have a look at these ones. But there's another rulebook to look at the exterior of in the other box. Obviously, when they started doing it, 4 was the key one at the time. But like the Wasteland Warfare game, they've got the rights to certainly New Vegas 3, 4, 76. Don't know if they've got the rights to 1 and 2. Might do. I don't know. We'll have a look when we get inside. So that's still got its plastic on. And this is the very pretty bit of this. The Garden of Eden Creation Kit. So this is their special limited edition Games Masters pack. Although Overseer would be the more appropriate name. And this is, I've sort of read a list of what's in here, but I haven't properly looked at it. So let's get him out of the box. There is nothing else in the box, so we can get rid of that. Whoop. Terrify the cat. Right. There we go. So the rules we played, we only ever had the PDF. So this is the official release. Oh, the board cube was gorgeous, wasn't it? It was massive. I mean, they certainly know how to do it. I mean, they also certainly know how to charge for it because it's not cheap. But as far as quality of their gear goes, it's not done on the cheap, is it? Now, I may have an issue with their depiction of a G.E.C.K. Yeah, it's meant to have a handle on the top. Not that they said it should have a handle, but officially in game, the G.E.C.K it's like a briefcase. It has a handle on the top, and they haven't depicted that. So down one for all that accuracy. It's got handles on the side, but it's got a nice. So it's just the whole property of Vault-Tec. Don't nick this because we're crazy buggers. Okay. And it is covered in plastic. So let's have a look. Removing the plastic. Oh, Jev, yeah, you definitely don't need to be going and looking at the Star Trek miniatures that they do on that Modiphius do. That would be a really bad idea. You would have laughed the other day. Moved into my new workshop room, and a lot of other stuff had been stored at work. And because of the nature of our pupils, we are setting up a hairdressers so they can try stuff out. And hairdressing equipment and stuff was in my workshop, including a big black hairdresser's chair, proper big thing. And I managed to completely nail the Shatner lean on the chair, and then they took it away because I wasn't allowed to Shatner my way through the day, which didn't think was very fair. Okay, that's the plastic off of it. Now I suspect that this is going to open up that way, which means you're actually going to see what's inside here before I do. So, because, yeah, nicely magnetised, solid cardboard container. And it's a box with stuff in. So, I don't think you can see the top very well. Okay, I'll do a spin round in a second so we can have a look at the rest of the bits and pieces. So it's got a whole screen, power pack, all of those bits and pieces. There's that's all fixed. It is a nice solid construction. So there's another bag of caps with something else in there as well, some stickers or something. Oh, have a look at that. Okay, and so there's the a set of the dice, so I don't have to open those other ones up. So the obligatory rolling of a handful of dice. This is right out of my chair. Oh, you can see it on there, can't you? That's good. There we go. So it's number of hits: 1 hit, 2 hits, no hits, criticals. And I think the 20, yeah, the 20 on the dice is a Vault-Tec symbol. Light's not really very good, is it? Does that help? No, that's not much help, is it? That all seems to be rather nice. Right, let's put those back in there. I'm going to have to get this out from under my chin because it's rather annoying. And so this is the special limited edition rules. I'm actually going to leave, the only difference is the cover. So I'm going to leave this sealed. I will get it out so we can have a look, but I'm going to leave it sealed in here because I think so. So that's the special limited edition, only available in this box set. There is another sort of flashy cover, but it's all embossed. The great big wheel, the very big wheel-shaped door is embossed. It's like faux blue leather. Vault Dwellers Operation Manual. So very, very nice indeed. Very well done. Put that over there, and then there's a stack of other bits and pieces. Because there's the weapons rules and file sheets. So like I said, so this is a get the table running quickly. So some really nice rule summary, weapons rules, a couple of copies of each of those so the players can have those. Oh, there's more stuff I can't get out of the box. And then this is the other bits and pieces. So there is Games Master's Toolkit and other things. So we'll have a look at that. We'll open that one up. And then you have a nice box to store it all in. Now let's see if I can get you a spin it around. I think you can possibly. It'll be upside down, but so that's the lid. So it does look like an active Garden of Eden creation kit. Once you open it, nice up. Try to work out what that is. There's something hidden away, tucked behind the. Or it could just be something that's been taped back together again. Anyway, that's to look at in a bit. Right. Yes, nicely magnetised box lid. Oh. Where should we start? That one's going to stay put aside. Then there's some dice over there. Those boxes can go over there. Excuse me whilst I organise for a second. If there's anything anybody wants to see, in particular, or I miss anything, give me a shout, and I'm going to have a look at it. Okay, so that's the very useful face sheets. That's those. There's some dice. Let's have a look at the cats. Let's start off with the money. Show me the money. First of all, show me the Nuka-Cola Victory. Or Ironbury, depending on what you believe. Okay. Right, time for some scissors, I think. Oh, did I need the scissors? No, it's got a hinge. It would have just popped open if I'd been more patient. Oh well. Hey ho. There we go. So yeah, the styling is all distinctly 4. Because that's the Fallout 4 and after nuclear machine. So that's very nice. Now I think these stickers, can you put them item bottle? Oh, that is very cool. That is very cool. So this is a card for Fallout Wasteland Warfare, and as you open it, this is the first thing you see. So the first thing you actually see. Oh, let's go the other way. Let's see if we can get that to focus. And not have my hand over it. Is that basically it's a bottle cap mine. So as you open it up, it's a bottle cap mine. Right. So this is the for the minis game. Cool. The caps are nice. Yes. Boom. That sound of caps hitting tarmac as the bottle cap mine goes off. But they're good. They're proper bottle caps. They're never. I don't know that they've been compressed, but nice sort of printed on rust detail. It's difficult to show because of the lack of light, really. Let's go back over there. See, no, that's no good. Is that any better? No, they're not great. So yeah, they're they're tokens in the game, and you can trade them off, use them as luck tokens and all kinds of stuff. And it looks like if you use them in they're randomizers, or they're just markers in the miniature game. Are they? People are on fire, frozen, poisoned. Lucky tokens. So if you've got to have some tokens, you may as well have some tokens that are relevant to the setting. Interestingly enough, I've actually got a load of caps that Dan made for me because we use caps in the live roleplay. So I've got a load, and all those caps are sort of Fallout 4. No, sorry, Fallout 3 and New Vegas caps. So I've actually got some Sunset Sarsaparilla and various different types of Nuka-Cola ones. Kneecaps, no bottle caps. Right. Main rulebook or Games Master's Toolkit? Rules books first, okay. This role-playing game is somewhat epic. Oh. And hello, Madam Zelda. Nice to see you. And yes, this is the box that Rob got, and he said I could do the unboxing. So we have proper dice for those double 20s. Ah, okay, I was wrong. The Vault-Tec symbol is the 1. So we've got all kinds of good fun things there. Right, rulebook. So this is a standard rulebook. I have no idea how it is. 2d20 is actually Modiphius's depends which version of the game you're playing, because there are, in 4 there are breweries and there's all kinds of stuff because it's set in Boston and they have well, there's loads, isn't there, in Boston, because they have, Boston in real life has lots of breweries and microbreweries and stuff. They're very into their different beers. Okay. So nice, sort of satin, semi-matte finish. Smells like a new book. It's actually got a marker for you, which is good. See, I played all of the computer games as they came out, and live role played it. It was a bit of a Fallout obsession, really. So there we go. I'll just leave that on screen and walk away. My brain is racking through different types of beer, trying to remember the names of the beer. So the theming and the design on this is all ties beautifully into the genre. So they've got this whole mid-century modern sort of atomic 50s feel, and tons of the art. A lot of this art was in the Fallout 4 art book. I really enjoyed 4. I loved 76. The only problem I had with 76 is not enough mates were playing it. I think if you had a group of friends playing it, it would have been incredible. But so many people got put off 76. Arctic Cherry, always Arctic Cherry. Um, the Yeah, 76 really enjoyed. I mean, I haven't. The ironic thing is, at the beginning of the year, January, I bought a brand new gaming computer. You see, I love Fallout because of the world, and I run and play a Fallout live roleplay. So the concept of doing Fallout with my friends was exactly what I was looking for. Sundance. So it was, but yeah, it doesn't do the out on your own. Any road. So all the stuff. If you've got any interest, the Fallout 4 art book, where a lot of this stuff appears, is utterly incredible. It's a huge, big tome, and you can pick up dirty cheap. Yeah. It's. I think you have to have the right group of people with you and be lucky. Yeah, the first 2 were both isometric, 1 and 2, and tactics was as well. Um, and the one that we don't talk about. So this is utterly beautiful, glossy pages. They're quite thin, actually. I mean, not bad thin. See, there's a few screenshots. That's interesting. That's not the 4 G.E.C.K. That's the Pip-Boy. That's the 76 Pip-Boy because it's got the visible valves. Okay. So this, like I said, this is just stunning. And I do like, being an older gentleman, I do like a nice big clear print, which it is. We played the game, but I haven't read how they've presented the rules here. So, but it looks exactly like you'd expect. Oh yeah, so here you go. So that's from the trailer, isn't it? There's all kinds of classes, Pete. So we had you can play a robot. You can play. Have a good evening. Thank you for dropping in, Sundancer. And more than welcome. We will do more of this sort of stuff. Perhaps start some earlier streams. Yeah, you can play a bot, so you can play Mr. Handy in this. You can play ghouls. There are various mutations. I think you could even potentially play a mutie. You can play vault dwellers. There is opportunity to play all manner of different things. Let's see what we can find. I am doing this upside down, but you'll notice the skills: repair, science, small guns, sneak, speech, survival, throwing, unarmed. So it's all very in keeping. Choose your origin. There you go. Brotherhood of Steel, Ghoul, Super Mutant, Mr. Handy, Survivor, Vault Dweller. So that's just where you started, and then you move up and on from there. Yeah, so yeah. Intelligent Super Mutant. Well, semi-intelligent. Well, perhaps not very intelligent at all. Sentient Ghouls, Survivors, Vault Dweller. Didn't notice what the good old Brotherhood of Steel picture was. Alright, yeah. So you're not a full paladin, obviously. Perks, as you'd expect. All your favourites: Bloody Mess, Cap Collector, Blacksmith. Dog meat is actually a perk. So you're actually starting the game with a pet dog. Superb. Infiltrator, Gunslinger. So I think they've actually, fast metabolism's in there. They've taken perks and skills probably from all the games. Mysterious Stranger. Little bit of help if ever you need it. Lead Belly. Farmer. That's good. I think it really. Scoundrel is a New Vegas skill. It really benefits Shotgun Surgeon. Back from drawing from all of the different games, all the different computer games. So that's really nice. And I love these little Vault Boy things. Derived statistics. So this is all character building. Blah 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 blah. Obtaining equipment, modifying equipment. We did a lot of. Somebody did a set, and I think they've actually made the proper version now of scrap. So there's lots of stuff in here about building Ooh, Vault-Tec naughtiness. They're not Vault-Tec, they're bloody Institute. It's the wrong picture. That's just the title of Institute stuff. Ooh. Hang on, I'm going to spin this round because now I know Dean's here. I have to be a bit careful. What I'm looking for. So ammunition, and also so there's all kinds of stuff that deals with how much ammo you find, how rare it is, how hard it is to get a hold of. And all the guns start as their base one, and you can then... There we go. So it is an absolute dream. So small gun mods, so they're just lists of barrel mods, receiver mods, magazine mods. So they've taken this heavily from 4. Grip mods, stock mods, sight mods, muzzle mods, energy weapon mods, laser musket mods, capacitor mods, gamma gun mods, more energy weapon mods, big guns mods, flamer mods. It is, yeah, it is pretty hefty, but it just has all the depth. So much of it is about rules to add flavour and add in the theming to it. You so not so much like D&D leveling up as fixed levels, but you gain, you improve your skills, you improve your influence, you improve your equipment. So you're just like you would in a computer game, but not so much. You are now level 27. At least I don't think it was like that. Could have been. It has been almost 2 years since we played. Very nice suit of armour, like this. Dog armour items. Dog helmet, light dog armour, medium dog armour, heavy dog armour. There you go, you can armour your doggy. Clothing, outfits, army helmets. Oh, right, okay, so we have to... Brother of Steel gear, cage armour, drifter outfit, engineer's armour, formal clothing, heavy coat, hides, lab coat, spiky utility. There's no pyjamas. Well, not there anyway. Ballistic weaves, jumpsuit mods, raider armours, metal armours, combat armours, leather armours. So lots and lots and lots and lots. Yeah, exactly. Curse City and perks and improvements as you go. Power armor, actually all the variants. So Raider power armor, T45, B, C, D, E, and F. T51, T60, X01. Power armor mods. So yeah, you can really, truly go to town. And what this means is there's lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff. Oh no, we're being raided. There are horrible raiders coming in. So prep your piper guns and your bottle cap mines and throw things at them. Jet, thank you for the follow. We've just got to the looking at the rulebook. So I don't have a defend set up, unfortunately, at Essex. Hang on, I know what I'll do. Excuse me a second. There we go. Now I'm defended. Hello, Creepy. How are you? We're doing Fallout stuff, but your raid can't hurt me because I'm wearing power armor, so that's okay. Can't really see the I've had to set my glasses off. But I've got my armour on, and it's probably made my voice has gone completely hideous. Let me turn that down a bit. So now those raiders attack, I can just pin them from my power armour. It makes it kind of difficult to look at the rulebook, to be really honest. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. So we opened up the box. The big box that we opened up also had this still rather pretty Garden of Eden creation kit box, which has got all the special bits and pieces. Yes, yeah. This is a tabletop role-playing game. Modiphius also do a tabletop miniatures game. The Gaslands that I'll be running will be distinctly Fallout themed. Hence, I should bring things like this as dressing and things. But it's a 28mm Fallout tabletop game by Modiphius. The models are very nice, kind of pricey, even by GW standards, because they're all small resins. Right, okay, hang on, let me tell you. That was purely my defence against the raid. I thought if I was wearing armour, that'd be fine. Funnily enough, we were looking at the armour pages on the rules. Yeah, Modiphius do a miniatures game and a tabletop role-playing game. We just were looking at things like, so the tokens and stuff are all bottle caps, and the dice are all sort of nicely themed to go with it. This was a set I said earlier. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That one. How's that? Is that better? And we did some play testing for it about 2 years ago, and we enjoyed it so much. Rob went out and bought the table set, which is like 2 rule books and 4 sets of dice and loads of extra bits and pieces. So you can run the tabletop game, which we will be doing again as soon as well, probably not till after Christmas, but we will definitely be doing some more again. But there's loads, you can do all of the stuff that you like doing in Fallout, modifying all your gear and all your weapons. Oh, hang on. All right, okay. It just says beer. That's no good. Moonshine, melon juice, refreshing berry juice, rum, tarberry juice, quantum, Nuka-Cola, cherry. Doesn't have all the specific. Dirty Wastelander is a very nice potato juice, whiskey, vodka, wine. So we'll have a look. Nuka-Cola addiction. All of the naughty chemicals. Stealth boys. Just everything. Have a good stream. How did you get on with your Space Marine? Did you get some paint on him? Thank you for the raid. Hugely. Oh, hang on. I forgot to do the thing because I'm getting carried away. Everybody, go and follow. No. Go and follow Griffin. Go out and shop in his shop and go and follow him on Instagram. Oh, pearlescent. Ooh, that sounds very nice. Go and drop the follows. The follows cost you nothing. And shop in his shop, that will cost you something. But then that's why he's got to shop. There's no point if you don't make some money out of it. But there's always stuff at discount. GW product at up to 20% off. It's bluer than blue. The bluest of blues. Magazines. The magazines give you benefits just like they do. It really does carry a lot of the feel of the computer game into it, which is really cool. Oh, Jet, dude, thank you very much. Thank you for that subscription. That is fantastic. That is very, very cool of you. Thank you so much. So these are the loot tables, which are superb. You can just randomise loot according to where it comes from, what you're opening up. Anyway, see you later, Griffin. Absolutely no reason why not. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you've the thing that I'm going to incorporate is a lot of the stuff from what's called. There's a superb mod for settlement building, where the settlers build their own settlements and all kinds of stuff. There is just so much to it. But yeah, so there's loads of stuff, and then we're on to a bit more. Probably shouldn't let any potential players. Raw materials and corporation. So they've actually got a nice piece about the history. Service conglomerates, Vault Tech, going into vaults. So this is a lot of this is focused on the Commonwealth. So this is most definitely quite heavily Fallout 4. Random encounters, lots of plots. Because obviously when they were writing this, that was the latest one and the most popular. Though I mean they've thrown lots of stuff from the other games, but I suspect that there will be a separate New Vegas supplement and a separate Fallout. Yeah, they'll do a New Vegas, and they'll do a one based around Washington. Probably do something in California, so you've got the NCR and stuff, which should be good. Right, let's see how much of the Games Master Pack we can have a look at. I think there's some rather funky maps in here, but I'm quite happy. I think they're player-safe maps. So let's have a look at those. Let's see what we've got. So I like the extra, having enough dice for everybody. 2 copies of the rules, so there's plenty to hang around. They're my still my absolute drop dead favourites. They hence for the last 7 or 8 years I've been live role playing and airsofting Fallout. So Games Master's Toolkit, some bottle caps. That's not the right colour blue for Quantum, but we'll let them off. But they're obviously 1s and 5s, but the metal ones are far nicer. And I've got Quantums in my own stash, so yeah. So these are actually the ones from the Wasteland Warfare, but obviously usable in both. Right, actually feel wealthy. Don't know if we will need to put those stickers on. We'll have a look at that at some point. Put that over there. So yeah, more options for those. Come back to that one in a second. So that's the character sheet, which is very pretty. So there's a pad of character sheets. We'll have to transfer a load of our characters over to this at some point. We'll put some really nice stuff on. So there's a set of always skills, and then I suspect on the back, yes. So on the back is a space for your perks and traits. Oh no, it is level based. My massive apologies. It is level based. Like I said, it's been a while since I played, since I ran it. So yeah, it's going to be level based, but then it's going to be picking up perks and stuff like that. And then this looks like a map of. All right, so it's the full city map of Boston with everything marked on it. Now that's intriguing. Oh, it tells you. Oh, yeah. I suppose at the end of the day, it's not much point them not. Anybody who's played it will know. Trying to think how many of these I could name. Too many for my own good. And then there's the map of the city centre. Cambridge Police Station up in the top corner up here. Bunker Hill, Diamond City, the castle, all of the other bits and pieces. I have to have a bit of a nose through that. It's I've got tons and tons of different things. We're not actually, if we pick up from where we started, the guys haven't got to Boston yet. They actually started considerably further south. Okay, and this is the Games Master's Toolkit. Okay, so rather than it's probably a good job we didn't tell Griffin that there's a Skyrim miniatures game as well. So I think this is mostly the tables from the book taken out, so they're easy to access. Random choke point encounters, random campsite encounters, object encounters, ordinary encounters. Oh, that's nice. Oh, so there's a whole thing about just scavenging, going out and scavenging, and stuff happening whilst you're scavenging. So that bit between doing missions where you're just going out to try and find enough ammo or enough gear to fix your weapons and armour. Oh, I love those. Are they Far Harbour? I don't know. There's somebody in. I don't know how well you can see them. There's two really nice character illustrations that I think are Far Harbour ones, because I don't really recognise them from full basic. So that does look rather nice. So that's very handy. That means nothing, don't have to keep sort of messing about backwards and forwards and stuff. I'm not going to open the special edition rules because they're Rob's. Well, it's all Rob's, but it's not very fair to open those up before he has a chance to do it. And I suppose what this does is this takes the place of having a GM screen or something. Because you just couldn't contain, unless you had a Dungeon Master screen that went on for days and days and days, you couldn't contain all the information that you need. But that looks absolutely superb. There's a fair bit of advertising in the back. This is going to go in my huge pile of things to read at the moment. It seems to have been a big book week, big book month this month. Very, very, very many things. Right, is there anything in particular anybody would like to know or see or get me to find out about in the rulebook? And I shall attempt to look it up. So this is the there's a whole section on crafting. Okay, let's have a look. Talking about that, won't we? So crafting. Okay, so armor workbench, chemistry station, cooking station, power armor station, robot workbench, weapons workbench. So all the standard workbenches for creating and making stuff. Oh, and different types of recipes, so you need to learn them, find them, get somebody to teach them to you. Everybody knows common ones, but everything else needs to be. Healthful versus a fat man. Okay, right. So let's do I'll do a comparative damage. So equipment. Big guns, 106. 106. Fat man, big guns. So damage rating for let's go back to something smaller first of all then. Don't want mods, just want the basic guns. Pipe revolver. There we go. Pipe revolver does 4 dice damage. A railway rifle does 10 dice damage. Gauss rifle does 10 dice damage. 10 mil, 4 dice damage. 44 does 6. Fat man does 21. Breaking radioactive vicious, and it's physical damage, but also radioactive effects. Blast inaccurate two-handed. So it's it is very nasty. The M42 nuclear catapult is a shoulder-fired infantry support weapon which launches compact tactical nuclear warheads, mini-nukes, each about the size of a football, over a moderate distance to inflict massive destruction on the target location. And obviously, that's got to be the top end, isn't it? There can't be anything bigger than that. Well, there are no unique mods for the Fat Man, which means you can't get the... That's an ammo swap, isn't it? Where it does multi... I wonder if there's an ammo change up for it. Yes, you can have a quad barrel missile launcher. Yeah, that is. Mainly because just about every Fallout player is the sort of person who know the origin. Yes, yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just well done and well written, isn't it? Yeah, well, it has a lot of depth to it. It's been around long enough to have all those bits and pieces. Oh, that's a nice shot of Boston, trashed Boston airport. I've not actually seen that one before. That is really lovely, really atmospheric. All the little sort of tunnels are going out to your planes. And I love these, all the planes just being giant wings. Such a nice shape. Very cool. Very cool. Like that a lot. So, I don't suppose we could... Let's go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. We'll also need some counters to keep track of action points. That's what they are for. Should we make a character? Character creation. Should we do that? That could be amusing, couldn't it? I'll tell you what, I'll do it on a notepad. Now, if I bring that down a little bit, and I wonder if I can flip this around so that there we go. That's actually the right way up for you and the right way up for me. So that makes more sense. Right, let's have a look at this. Special attributes. Each character in Fallout is defined by 7 attributes. They embody the character's physical and mental abilities compared to others. Can I take it as read that everybody knows this? Whenever you try to attempt a skill test, your special attribute form one part of your target number when you roll your pool of d20s. So strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, luck, special. Skills based against the stats fairly obvious what they do. Derived stats, so carry weight, initiative, defense, damage resistance. Health points. Adding together your endurance and your luck scores, your health points deplete as you suffer damage. So 21 levels of... Oh no, it does go higher than that. As you scavenge and survive in the wasteland, your character gain experience points. When you've gained enough XP, you cross one of the thresholds in the level and experience table. You level up. Increase your character level by 1. Your character starts at level 1 by default, unless your group agrees to die. Your maximum health. Each time your level increases, you gain the following benefits. Your maximum health points is increased by 1. You choose one skill to increase by 1 rank, up to a maximum of 6. You gain a single perk. There you go. So that's it. Plus 1 health, 1 rank up, and 1 perk. As long as you meet the criteria for it. So you can do XP or you can do milestone. I have to say I much prefer milestone. Okay, first thing we need to do is choose our origin. Decide the origin of your characters, determines their trait as well as any mutations they have, or if they're a robot. So we have the choice of Brotherhood of Steel, Ghoul, Super Mutant, Mr. Handy, Survivor, Vault Dweller. What shall we be, people? I've just realised that there is loads of people here that I haven't done. Oh, I am such a bad streamer. Vault Dweller, okie dokie. Okay, let me just do these. Go and follow Pete on Really Good TV. He's doing some superb gaming and modelling stuff. Also, the wonderful and gorgeous A6 hobbyist. Go and follow him as well. More excellent painting as we go head to head in our marine painting competition. And also on Gus the Hutt's Discord, there's a Gaslands car painting competition set up by I always get Sync Master and Redscope mixed up. I think it's Redscope set it up, but I'm sure they'll tell me they're here if I got it wrong. And on Griffin's Discord, there's a Paint a Stormcast. It has to be this guy here, which you can't see there very well, can you? Oh, this guy or one of these guys, one of this type of Stormcast. The tall, speary, stabby, shieldy dudes, which are all just a bit fun, bragging rights type of thing. Okay, so we're going to go with Vault Dweller. Vault Dweller. Ghoul, Super Mutant, Mr. Handy. It's hunting Mr. Handy is the picture, which is kind of cute. Survivor, Vault Dweller. Oh, and you can play Ghoul Vault Dweller if you wish. We know what Vault Dwellers are, don't we? That's the game effect. Your health starts to life at the hands of trained doctors and sophisticated autologs. Means you reduce the difficulty of all endurance tests to resist the effects of disease. In addition, Your carefully planned upbringing means you have 1 additional tag skill of your choice. So, +1 tag skill. This is so that that's our trait is Vault Kid. Oh, and you can work with the GM to see what the experiment in your vault was. Okay. So, special stats. At the beginning of creating your character, every special attribute starts with a rank of 5. So we'll write that in, 5s. And each point spent increases a single attribute by 1. Use these points to buy ranks in any special attribute. Oh, you have 5 points to spend to increase your attributes. No attribute may increase above 10. You may reduce a special attribute rank to 4 to gain a point to spend on another special attribute. Your special attributes provide part of your target number for skill tests and contribute to the most of your derived stats. Okay, so you can't min-max like you would in the computer game. Looks like some players favour balance over specialising too much, while others prefer to focus their characters in a single purpose. So there's all many options. So you can't. It does seem to say you can't reduce it below 4, but I suppose it was something you could work on with your games master to, if you really want to do something quite extreme. Right, let's just go for a flat balanced. So let's go 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Intelligence 4. Endurance 6. There we go. So a little bit odd. Tag skills. Oh, I should have used the character sheet for that, shouldn't I? Oh. I don't think I'm going to worry about that too much. Your first perk. I'm glad that they've mixed in a good number of the different perks. So you're saying about damage to compare against stats. So dog meat has a body of 5. So this character would have 12 hits. And Fat Man is rolling 21 of these dice. I think it's 1 damage, 2 damage, special. Now, I can't remember whether the specials are criticals or... one of the interesting things in this is the way... Critical occurs whenever a character suffers 5 or more damage in 1 hit. Okay. Oh, it's an effect. So... Okay. So yeah, so either 1 damage, 2 damage, nothing, 1 damage plus damage effect trigger. Right, so it reduces damage resistance, might cause a flame. Sneak attacks are included. +2 dice. Alright, difficulty attack is reduced by 1. And your attack gains the vicious damage effect if it did not already have it, which is +2. Oh, but they get +2 damage dice if they don't have vicious. That's nice. That gives a nice array of stuff. It really does feel... I'd forgotten quite how well it works. Right, much perusal to be done, I think. Okay, now, given how much of a horrible time I've had trying to raid people, I'm going to try and raid someone today. As I hadn't planned for this to be a very long stream, as it's our first week back at work, and the little buggers are up to their usual tricks. So, let's see if we can do this raid, shall we? I haven't got anything else running. Let's hit that one. Let's see who we are going to raid. Okay, hobby room, snipe and wib. Tell you what, we're going to raid snipe and wib because they are two of my absolute favourite YouTube persons. They don't really, they're playing Aliens Fireteam, but it's just somewhere for us to go. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for the subs and the follows and all of the raids and all of that nonsense. We'll be back to figure painting and stuff next week. I don't know what I'll be doing because I'll have finished the orcs. I've got some vampires to do. Might get on with those. Perhaps I might do something post-apocalyptic. Who knows? There's all kinds of stuff. But let's start this raid off. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how this pans out. This has not gone well in the past. Am I being raided? No. Dangerman, thank you for the follow. That's superb. We're just about to go and raid Snipe and Whip. Alright, okay, that's actually come up properly. My goodness. Right, let's go and see what Snipe and Whip are up to.